Nigel Farage branded the latest swathe of charges brought against Donald Trump ridiculous as he slammed the Justice Department for its witch hunt against the former U.S. president. Nigel Farage said the new indictment against Donald Trump shows the United States needs him back in the White House. The former president was charged once again over his alleged efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. The indictment is the fourth federal prosecution to be brought against Trump in the span of 6 months, and the second relating to his pressure campaign challenging Joe Biden's win. But Farage, a longtime pal and supporter of the former commander-in-chief, slammed the Justice Department's efforts to bring Trump to trial, echoing his accusations of the charges being part of a witch hunt. Speaking exclusively to Daily Express US, he said, "These charges look ridiculous to any fair-minded person. The situation has now become an all-out witch hunt. It's a very sad sight to see the American judiciary be politicized as it has been. We need Trump in the White House more than ever." Trump has repeatedly accused President Joe Biden and the Justice Department of trying to hinder his efforts to be re-elected next year by investigating him. Trump lawyer Jenna Ellis, who has also been charged with violating Georgia's RICO, Racketeering Influenced and Corrupt Organization, Act, accused Democrats and prosecutors of criminalizing the practice of law, following the indictment. Ellis wrote on Twitter, "The Democrats and the Fulton County DA are criminalizing the practice of law. I am resolved to trust the Lord and I will simply continue to honor, praise, and serve him. I deeply appreciate all of my friends who have reached out offering encouragement and support." Trump himself reacted to the announcement of the latest indictment, announcing he would release an allegedly damning report on voter fraud in Georgia next week. Writing on his social media platform Truth Social, the former U.S. president said, "A large, complex, detailed but irrefutable report on the presidential election fraud which took place in Georgia is almost complete will be presented by me at a major news conference at 11 a.m. on Monday of next week in Bedminster, New Jersey." He then made the unsubstantiated claim that all charges against him and his allies would soon be dropped, insisting they will be completely exonerated because of the purported evidence he will present. Trump added, "Based on the results of this conclusive report, all charges should be dropped against me. Others, there will be a complete exoneration. They never went after those that rigged the election. They only went after those that fought to find the riggers." The Georgia case covers some of the same ground as Trump's recent indictment in Washington, including attempts he and his allies made to disrupt the electoral vote count at the Capitol. But in its sprawling web of defendants, 19 in total, the indictment stands apart from the more tightly targeted case brought by special counsel Jack Smith, which so far only names Trump as a defendant. In charging close Trump aides who were referenced by Smith only as unindicted co-conspirators, the Georgia indictment alleges a scale of criminal conduct extending far beyond just the ex-president. The charging document accuses the former president, his former chief of staff, Trump's attorneys and ex-New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani of being members of a criminal organization and enterprise that operated in Georgia and other states. Besides the two election-related cases, Trump faces a separate federal indictment accusing him of illegally hoarding classified documents as well as a New York State case charging him with falsifying business records.